The psalmist continues with a time reference. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be, yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. Psalm 37:10. The phrase yet a little while speaks of a brief period. From God's perspective, all time on earth is short. The prosperity of the wicked lasts only a moment. The wicked shall not be. This phrase is absolute. It does not say the wicked will be diminished or reduced. It says they will not exist. Complete removal awaits them. The second half of the verse reinforces this truth. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. The word diligently means to look at something with care. The psalmist invites the reader to examine the place where the wicked once stood. When you look for him, he will be gone. His place will be empty. This search produces nothing. It shall not be. The wicked person will have vanished. His position will be vacant. His influence will have ended. The one who seemed so permanent and powerful will have disappeared. This verse addresses the problem of appearance versus reality. The wicked appear enduring. Their success seems lasting. Their power looks unshakable. But this appearance deceives. In a little while, they will be gone, and their place will stand empty. The next verse presents the opposite reality. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Psalm 37, verse 11. The word but marks the contrast. While the wicked vanish, the meek receive an inheritance. The word meek describes those who are humble before God. These are not weak people. They are people who submit to God's authority. Meek people trust in the Lord's timing. They refuse to take matters into their own hands, but wait for God to act. The promise to the meek is clear. They shall inherit the earth. This inheritance speaks of possession and blessing. The earth belongs to the meek, not to the proud. The humble receive what the arrogant grasp for, but cannot keep. The second part of the promise adds joy to possession, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The word delight means to take pleasure, to find satisfaction. The meek will not just possess the earth, they will enjoy it. They will experience peace in abundance. This peace contrasts with the turmoil of the wicked. The wicked scheme and plot. They fight and struggle to maintain their positions. They live in constant conflict. The meek, however, rest in peace. They trust God and find satisfaction in his provision. Jesus quotes this verse in the Beatitudes. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Matthew 5:5. He confirms the promise of the psalm. The meek will receive the inheritance promised to them. David himself illustrates this truth. He showed meekness. He submitted to God's timing and would not take the kingdom by force. David waited for God to give what God had promised. Saul died in battle, and David inherited the kingdom. The one who waited on God possessed what the violent man lost. David delighted in the abundance of peace that came with God's timing, rather than the turmoil that would have followed if he had taken revenge.